is very interesting. Let me tell you quite interesting. Stager and other people talk about mattering, a sense of significance.
Yes.
Mattering is most important. What they talk about mattering is this. It's a sense of intrinsic value of life. The life is intrinsically valuable. Also, a sense that life is worth living.
Yes.
William James said that if you believe that life is worth living, you're more likely to make it worth living. Okay, so it matters how you believe. Okay. So what they say, what they talk about, a sense of mattering, a sense of significance.
Significance is what they talk about.
Actually, in my description, is actually part of a understanding, existential understanding. Understanding that everything in this world has a purpose. There's inherent purpose, value in my life. A sense of belief. So a sense of significance really come from a sense of belief that there's inherent, intrinsic value and purpose in life. That life is basically worth living. So that is a belief.
I would refine it and say it's that there is inherent intrinsic value in my life, and it's my life is worth, not in life, in my life.
Well, that's your choice, okay?
Yeah.
That's your choice. I also believe that other people's life also, so if I believe that other people's life also has intrinsic value, this way, then I'll have more respect for all people, that everybody's life has value. So that will help me to treat other people with more respect, with more dignity.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand all life has value, but a lot of people I work with, they think all life has value except themselves. So their self-esteem, their sense of mattering is so low that they keep putting other people first.
Yeah.
And that's where I think it gets out of balance. It's all life, including your own.
Yeah.
You are in that equation as much as anyone else.
Most important is to say, love other people as yourself. Love yourself is the basic requirement.
It is.
If you do not value yourself, if you do not love yourself, it's hard for you to love other people, value other people. So it began with me. That's why self-compassion is important.
Yes.
Self-affirmation, there's a lot of research supporting that. Self-affirmation is helpful. Self-affirmation about my value, my intrinsic value,
yes.
my identity, my identity as a person,
yes.
my intrinsic inherent value as a person.
Yeah.
It not depend on my performance or my look or my skin color or sexual orientation, but basic as a human, that I'm a human being, that the intrinsic value of being a human being is created as a human being. A dog has value. He's not a creature. A dog is more pure, more lovely than a human being. I love my dog.
Yeah.
I'm not a cat lover, so cat lovers will be mad with me. But I love dogs, okay? I'll do anything for my dog. So the sense of that we all have inherent value. That's why we treat each other with dignity and respect.
Including ourselves.
Yeah. To start with self, the basic starting point.
That's yourself.
The starting point. Love yourself is starting point. You do not value yourself, it's hard for you to value other people. Okay? But
And I think it's hard to deal with existential questions of the meaning of life if you don't see inherent intrinsic value in yourself. Because you're going to bypass self and just say, well, I believe in God, but I don't know how to believe in myself. And it becomes a bypass.
The key is balance. Yeah. So even within the essential stream, if you study them deeply, most essential philosophers, even they talk about the abyss of the absurdity of life, the meaninglessness of life, but deep down, they believe that life could be meaningful, that life could be, that you can create a beautiful life with your creativity, with your value, you can create something beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So the deep down, they all believe that doesn't matter how crazy, how insane this world is, how absurd the world is, but deep down, there's love, there's beauty, there's goodness, and there is meaning. It's up to each one of us to realize that.
Yes. And to cultivate it in this moment.
Cultivate that, yeah.
So we can't go looking for beauty if we're not willing to cultivate beauty.
Exactly.
We can't expect the world to give us love if we don't cultivate love.